Hello, Buckaroo Banzai?
You a messenger? What you got here?
No, wait a minute. I need to see Buckaroo Banzai in person. My name is John Parker. Identify yourself, nah?
Blue Blazer regular, Pinky Carruthers. Sorry, John, everybody needs see Buckaroo. Later.
All right, cadets, welcome to the Big Monster Briefing Room. You're probably wondering why I'm dressed like this. Well, we are doing the movie Robotmonster, which takes place in the future. And in the future, they all wear white T-shirts. So anyway, let me bring up my able-bodied assistants, Major Hazzard and Master Sergeant Havoc.
Well, thank you for explaining, but you look wonderful in white. I'm also wearing a white T-shirt because, you know, I'm a scientist, so I'm always wearing my white coat, whether you see me or not. But you look wonderful. You look wonderful.
There it is.
I'm wearing my white underwear, so that'll work.
There it goes.
Sounds good to me.
I'm wearing my tidy whities, so that ought to be. That's futuristic.
That paints a pretty picture. A little too much information.
You need to have security.
Right.
You need the boys to be secure. So I think that's a very smart thing. Thank you, Master Sergeant.
I was watching y'all, or well, not y'all, but you know the other people, the Rory and the Renee. I was watching y'all on that Carrie Harrison show, and man, y'all are talking about some stuff that I never heard of. Talk about, you know, the dangly bits and the ball things, and oh wow, that's something.
That went down a rabbit hole that I don't think a lot of people were ready for. Anyway,
that was a big old rabbit hole. Yeah,
I haven't seen this. What is this about? That sounds very exciting.
The Carrie Harrison report.
Yeah.
As a Monday night thing around 10 o'clock. They usually start late.
And they're allowed to talk. Well, let me just type that into my computer. Thank you very much. I'll be looking that up.
Yeah.
Well, they were talking more about masturbation, which is, you know, again, we don't need to go down that road here. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Now that's different from being a master sergeant. So you know that's a whole other thing.
And in England, if your family name is Bates, then the master of the house, of course. Anyway, so our movie today is an infamous lebadcinema training film called Robotmonster. And about a season ago, maybe a season and a half, we did Plan 9 from Outer Space. And we had Tom Cheshire come on to talk about Plan 9 from Outer Space, which was a really bad Ed Wood movie. Well, this one tops that one. So we said, Tom, would you come back? And he said, yes. So let's bring him on up. Tom Cheshire, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
General, Major, and Master. Thank you for having me back. So nice to see you all. I'm not only excited to be back to talk about this film, but I'm excited to witness it with you in color.
Yes. Our timeline for this show is in color. Their film was originally in 3D, but it was black and white, like the creature of the Black Lagoon. Our timeline is not 3D. It's just regular 2D, but it's in color. So we always do in color here. So.
And it's so fun because when you go back and revisit this movie, this film, you realize there's bad, but there's so many things that are bad that become good as we get older because they put us in these really beautiful sentimental moods. And even better than that is when you go back and watch bad reviews.
The topless wedding scene got to you, didn't it?
Yes.
So
it's so fun. It's over the top.
yes, this is a great movie to just get together with friends and drink beer and just laugh at it for what it is. So the gorilla costume with the robot space helmet on it, just really bad.
I love it. I love it.
Bubble machine.
Robot monster.
All right, so
classic.
There's our title card, Robot Monster. And again, we're bringing this to you in color. There is a colorized version out there, and I was able to get a copy of it. Start with the little children. Oh, I forgot to write the names down of the characters. So little boy and little girl.
Yeah, it's well, his name's Johnny.
Johnny. Okay,
yeah.
write that down.
And
he's a precocious little whelp.
That he is.
Yes.
Yep.
This movie actually kind of centers around Johnny. I won't go any further than that because I don't want to spoil the surprise at the end. But okay, so, and the little girl, do you know her name?
Nope.
Girl.
This little girl.
Let me pull up my IMDb.
Yeah, you know, and I just watched this here training film not too long ago, and I already forgot all their names.
Not a surprise at all.
I just remember the little boy. His name was Johnny because
Johnny. Yeah.
Simple.
Little Johnny.
And the Roman.
And Roman. Yes, I remember Roman.
I wanted to be. I'm curious about that pitch meeting. When he's pitching this to the producers and everything. He's like, okay, so he's a robot and he's a man, so he's called Roman, right? See, you get that? I'm sure the guy's like, what, Romans? What? You just got to be helmet and stuff. Yeah, but it's a space helmet.
And I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, Romans. They're making a comment on the Romans and how they treated the world. No. It was just we thought Roman would sound cool.
Yeah, and the costume department, it's got the armor and stuff like. No, not a Roman soldier. He's a Roman. He's a robot. Like,
right.
Do you think they really had a wardrobe department on this film?
Probably not.
Did somebody ever think about saying man-bot or kid-bot or boy-bot?
Apparently not.
No.
Nope.
There was not that much intelligence
going into this. I mean, man-bot makes a lot of sense.
Man-bot actually sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Gorilla bot.
Exactly.
Bubble bot.
Yes, bubble bot boy. Bubble
machine.
Yep. And somewhere Lawrence Welk is going, where's my bubble machine?
I guess the girl's name is Carla.
Johnny and Carla.
Alice and Roy are our two lovers. In this, there's a love story in it, folks. Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alice. Alice. That's the grown-up girl. Yeah, Carla.
Yes. Alice, the one that turns Roman. I must, and yet I can't. Something of that nature. So Alice meets with Roy, who's with the professor in a cave close by, and they're all having a picnic. And again, the guy's name is the professor.
Yep.
He's like Gilligan's Island. They just never give the guy's name. Actually, they did in the first episode, Roy Hinckley.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is not Roy. This is just the professor. Roy's the other guy. So they all settle down for a nap. And that's when Johnny wakes up and takes off back to the cave. And the world is attacked by robot aliens.
Yep. And
use stock footage.
And dinosaurs.
Use stock footage of dinosaur movies particularly the dinosaur movies that used iguanas and little baby crocodiles as dinosaurs.
As dragons, yeah.
Put a fin on that thing.
Yeah. I think it's probably from the Lost World, probably.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I'm guessing that was in public domain even back then.
Yeah.
That film tanked. So Roman comes out. There's a bubble machine there, which obviously that's what attracted Johnny to the cave. And he goes in there and it's like Lawrence Welk is there. Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to the future.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
And we get our first glimpse of Roman, and it's a guy in a gorilla suit with a space helmet on, and not even a good space helmet.
Yeah, it's a gorilla bot.
There you go. Gorilla bot.
Better than Roman. See, it's already sticking in your mind.
Yeah.
I wasn't born yet, though. So I couldn't help him with this. Now,
oh my goodness.
My favorite part of the film. Roman keeps getting phone calls from his pissed off boss.
Yep.
Roman, why haven't you killed the last 8 people on Earth?
You're falling.
I thought it was 6. So it's it's the angry boss. Yeah, he's constantly writing Roman, crank up that bubble machine. We need to kill those humans. Johnny's watching. He's like, "Ooh, this is serious. I better get back to the camp." Now, I'm guessing that there was some building construction or something somewhere that they didn't finish. And they said,
that's what it looks like. Yeah.
There.
Yeah, it's a cave and like a half of a warehouse.
Now, I believe that cave is the cave in California in the park that they used for, all kinds of movies and Batman, driving the Batman out of it and stuff like that. It looks the same. Actually, the scene where they drive the Batmobile out is from the back end of that cave, though.
Right. Yeah.
Cave, and it looks like that cave.
It looks familiar. It did look familiar.
Yeah. So, Roman, evidently they have one of those special TVs that Roman has in their presence, in their camp, and they've got some kind of machine that they put up to protect themselves, to hide from Roman. But he's calling them up, going, "Give yourselves up. I will give you." And he sounds like the robot from Lost in Space. "I will make your death painless, and it will be fast. But if you don't, and I have to find you, it will be a slow, painful death." The kids, the children. And he shows them, all kinds of stuff that how they destroy the world, and just to depress them, You have no medications now for your depression. Just let me kill you.
We have destroyed the sonic supply.
There's the professor in his T-shirt.
Thank you.
And there's Roy in his T-shirt. Of course, his T-shirt is a lot more torn up than mine. How about your underwear? Are they okay as far as no holes in the future?
Nope. I have no comment for that.
Matt, are you the master of are you the master of your situation?
I knew it. No comment. I knew it.
I was gonna say earlier that it makes Lost in Space look really together. Lost in Space is Lost in Space is very, very got it together compared,
Lost in Space had a budget, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you a story about that. Do you know where Lost in Space, why it happened? Because I
love Lost in Space.
They picked the guy's brain, and he told them exactly how they should do it to save money. And it was Gene Roddenberry who did Star Trek. They ripped off Gene Roddenberry's ideas. And they said, "Okay, we'll call you." And then next year they come out with Lost in Space. So
amazing.
He's the one that told them you keep them on a ship, or you can strand them on a planet, so you keep the same set for everything for several episodes. You don't have to buy new sets every week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he told them everything to do, and they're like, "Oh, really?" And they're taking notes, everything. "Okay, we'll call you. Thanks for the ideas." And they never called him back.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, he ended up doing it at Disney Lou Studios. I think it was ABC that did that. Okay, so Roman is searching, trying to find. Again, he thinks there's only 6 people. His boss is like, no, there's 8. And he's trying to find them, and he can't find them. They've got this protective shield protecting them from his bubble machine. So the boss calls again. Have you found them yet? It's like, no, I have not found them. I've talked to them, but they won't give up. So yeah, he gets another chewing out from his boss. There is a movie called Explorers that has aliens, and then there's a big giant alien that just goes, and for some reason that always comes to my mind when I see this boss. So Roy overhears all the conversation between the boss and Roman, and Roboss and Roman. Let's just call him Roboss. He's my Roboss. And he shows up at the camp, and Alice is, being feisty. She's playing hard to get, but she knows he likes her.
Mm-hmm. And
the professor knows he likes her. So he's like, oh, calm down, you kids. We're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine.
Yeah, he's got that.
We don't have a roof over our head, but we'll be okay. So they decide they're going to work on another gadget that's going to help to. There's 2 other Earthmen on the planet that are going to take a spaceship up to a space platform that's somewhere up in space above Earth, and they're hoping to hitch a ride on that to get off the planet because it's it's destroyed and full of dangerous, deadly dinosaurs, which also have not come into their house and eaten them, even though they have no roof. So Roman comes out again. I don't know why he keeps going back in that cave, but I think it has something to do with Carrie Harrison's show that he did.
Maybe so. He's just taking care of some business.
He's thinking about Alice.
Yeah.
He saw Alice on the TV show, and he's enchanted. So he calls him again, and they're like, you know what? We're not going to give ourselves up. And he goes, oh, yeah? Well, I found your other 2 humans, and they're taking a spaceship, and I'm going to blow it up. Ha, 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 and you can watch. Oh, that Roman. What a bad Roman he is. So he shows them, and they're not happy. Now, there's some confusion here because these other 2 characters are supposed to have the same defense mechanism from Roman, so that he can't see them, he can't find them. But somehow, he shows them footage of the spaceship and him destroying it.
Well, yeah, the professor came up with some kind of inoculation, and so that's why they're still alive, because whatever his death ray was, it won't kill them because they got this immunity, and so did the 2 guys in the spaceship, but they didn't have the protective screen that these guys have. So, yeah.
Okay. So those 2 guys are gone now, and that's it. They're stuck on.
They got blowed up. Yep.
They're stuck. They got blown up real good, and so these guys are stuck on Earth, and then they got Roman calling them up on that damn TV set all the time, harassing them. No courts to fight harassment in the future.
Nope.
Well, if you change your mind, just give me a call, Roman. Oh, jeez, the boss goes again. Roman. Yes, Robots. Where are the humans dead yet? No, boss. So, anyway. So, yeah. They're not happy about the situation. And they're struggling with their depression. And Roman feels like he's done a good job. Yes, they will soon give up to me soon. I will kill them. I can't even see. Oh, they're still working on something to some gadget. Anyway.
Well, trying to communicate with him because apparently he could communicate with them,
but they can't call him.
But yeah, so they're trying to fix it where they can call him because they're gonna.
There we go.
Try to negotiate with him.
Yeah, well, again, there's only 6 of them, so they're like, hey, you know, we're nice people. Maybe if we introduce ourselves and show who we are, maybe he'll leave us alone.
Yeah.
Fat chance.
Maybe he'll dig our t-shirts.
So, yeah, exactly. So we can open a t-shirt shop together.
Yeah.
Some money. So they introduce Alice and Roman. Oh, I'm sorry. They introduce Johnny and Carla. And he's like, impudent children. She will soon be able to make babies, and you can procreate. We cannot have that. We own this planet now. And then he sees Alice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rawr, rawr.
And unfortunately, I can't say the line that Hazzard wants me to say because we can't really see Roman's face.
Try it anyway.
I'm guessing it's a face that only a mother can love.
Thank you.
There it is.
He's got a face for radio.
There it is.
There you go.
He's got a face for radio. On the posters, they show like a skeleton face, but I can't see that. It just looks like a guy with a stocking cap on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Or pantyhose over his face. And then they put the space helmet over that.
He was robbing a liquor store earlier.
So like, I will soon find you. Don't worry. And I will kill you soon. And it will be a slow, painful death now because I don't like you. So, but they somehow glean that he likes Alice. So Alice is like, oh, I should go and talk to him. And they're like, no, you shouldn't go to talk to him. What the hell are you talking about? He's going to kill you if you go out there. So they tie her up.
He's gone loco. Tie her up.
Guy? And then Johnny escapes. Johnny gets the hell out of there, and he thinks he's going to tell Roman what's what. Now, this film has a propensity to do long, faraway shots of Roman just walking around in the woods, in fields, on little dirt roads. And I mean, really far away.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did this.
It makes no sense.
Let's show the expanse Earth. There's actually an intermission.
Well, that's thoughtful.
Believe it or not. Yeah, because the film is only like an hour long.
Yeah, that's thoughtful. What they're doing is letting you, 1, use the restroom, 2, get popcorn, 3, discuss because everyone's lost. I mean, that outfit is kind of amazing, though.
And then we come back, and Roman. Now we get a good, decent sized shot of Roman walking around. Oh no! Yeah.
I feel sorry for whoever's in that suit. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
Seriously.
He was sweating and, things probably full of water by now.
Yes, big time.
Every day. Let me find out who played him here.
George
Barrow.
George Barrow, yeah.
George Barrow. Barrows.
Shout out George Barrows. Shout out, man.
I imagine there's a lot of footage of him passing out on set.
It does have a very like almost like Bigfoot, like a Sasquatch look when they pan out really far, and that's confusing.
Bigfoot
yeah,
with a face helmet.
Yeah, right, but with a helmet.
Well, this was before Bigfoot, I mean.
Yeah.
Before Bigfoot was a big thing, that happened in mid '60s.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
So Johnny goes, popping out there to see if he can find Roman and tell him what's what. Because he's a precocious whelp. And there he is. Well, yeah, you think you're so great. Well, we're all inoculated against your death rate. didn't realize this halfway through. Oh, he's giving away Roman all the secrets.
Yeah, that's right.
It's such a good idea to come out here.
Now here's the thing. You can see a house right behind where little Johnny's standing, and yet they're like in this abandoned pit or whatever. You know, like why aren't they in the house?
That's true.
They like sleeping outdoors.
I guess so. Yep. And then
Roy
has
a roof would have been nice over their head.
Yeah.
It doesn't make much sense, but there it is.
But you got to have the shot of the hero taking off his shirt, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he goes
that's a great shot. Yeah.
I mean, he's out there with Alice, you know, so he's got to show off his pecs. So he takes his shirt off, unlike poor George Barrows.
Yes, George Barrows is under hair,
helmet and fur on.
Hair, fur, and sweat.
Exactly. Hair, fur, and sweat. Which you know, it's fine in LA, but not not here.
So yeah, Roman's coming here. Let me grab you and carry you around.
Let's hide in these bushes.
Yeah, and he says, let's go in the bushes here and duck down. And I got my shirt off already.
Amazing. It's amazing.
And now Roman's far away. He's about to pass out.
Or George.
Poor George. Curious George. I wonder what it would be like to play a giant alien in a space movie. Oh,
exactly. Yep.
So Johnny comes back. Where have you been, Johnny? You're a very bad boy. Yeah, well, you know, that's not all of it.
I gave everything away.
Roman knows we're inoculated against his death ray, and now he's probably going to kill us.
And we're never going to get the playhouse.
Well, that's not true for Roy and Alice.
Right.
Because they're going to play house and doctor here.
You know,
Roy knows how to make his first move.
Yep, they're doing the wiki-taka or whatever you call it.
Wiki-waka.
The wiki-waka, yep.
As Curious George walks down the road.
That's the risque scene.
For the 50s, yeah.
Yes, very risque.
So, yes, Curious George is walking down the road. He's still looking for him. He's over there. Don't worry about him.
There he is.
We got time. Yep, we got time.
Yeah,
we have time, definitely.
We have all the time in the world. He's over by the cave now. That's got to be Death Valley.
He's just walking in circles. Yeah, there's the cave.
Yep.
It's a good-looking cave.
I know I will find them. I know I will kill them. I hope the boss didn't leave me a message.
It's like Liam Neeson. I have a certain set of skills.
I will make your life a living nightmare. So Alice and Roy come back, and she's got some good news. I think I'm pregnant.
You know, that's a post-coital smile if you ever saw one.
You know, if we had cigarettes, we'd have been smoking them.
Look at this.
It's just the future. The dinosaurs ate the cigarettes.
The professor's face is like, oh, yep.
I know that look.
Yep. We know what you've been doing out in the woods.
Happy and content.
She looks kind of like Annette Bening there.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
A young.
I didn't realize that until just now.
Yeah.
So. So Roman's boss calls again. So how's it going, Roman? Not so good. Well, I
see
killed
it.
2 of the humans. And the bubble machine is going.
It's going pretty good.
So there's that. And I'm sorry, it just looks like a dresser with a mirror on top. his telephone communicator thing with the giant screen. I guess back in the 50s, you know, they wouldn't say that, but
Yeah.
today, yeah,
But
it's a bubble machine with an antenna on top and a dresser with a mirror on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
But you know, you gotta give them props. I mean, they were imagining flat screen TVs long before it was
That's true.
Back in the 50s.
back in the 50s. They're already thinking of, you know, flat screens. There you go.
So they're gonna have a wedding ceremony, and Roy, you know, he doesn't have to put his shirt back on.
It's all torn up, you know.
So,
That was his last shirt.
I'm sure this actor got sunburned during this film.
He's out of t-shirt. He's out of tees. He's out of t-shirt.
He's out of the futuristic tees. Yep.
Couldn't find a tuxedo jacket anywhere.
Apparently not.
Come on.
And she just got a napkin on her head.
Well, she found a scarf at least. You know.
Found a scarf. Yeah. This'll do for a veil.
I know. Let's get down on our knees. I don't know why, but let's do it. I don't have a shirt on. I don't know why. So.
And professors
I'm a
officiating.
professor, but I'm the only one even close to being qualified to marry you.
That's right. Yeah, I'm ordained in some way, for sure.
Mother will be the witness.
Oh Lord, forgive them. We know they had premarital sex, but you know it's the
Give them
future.
lots of babies so we can procreate the earth
They
and avoid
jump,
the dinosaurs.
they jumped the gun a little, but that's okay. We need the people.
And now you may kiss the bride. Oh, look, his nipples got hard. Sorry. So Roman's watching on TV. I don't know.
He's perving on him. Yep.
I'll just get married. I really want to kill you now. So they're going on the honeymoon.
And he has a shirt.
Bush, we know.
He has a shirt again.
He put his shirt on for that.
He put his yep.
Let's go back to the bush. You know, our favorite bush. That'll be our honeymoon.
Yes.
And
that was 2 or 3 takes. That was a 2 or 3 take shot right there. Like, do we wear a shirt? Do we take off the shirt?
And it's a clean shirt.
Right. It's a new
no
shirt.
holes in it, were there?
No,
there were no holes.
No, yeah, there were. It was the same old dirty.
It was the same old dirty shirt. Okay.
Yep. And we'll see it later. Yeah.
I thought I spotted a continuity gaffe. So
there's so many other things.
With the sound of romance. How do you stop a problem like the romance? And that's the little girl, right? It's Carla.
Yeah, that's
Carla. Yeah.
And they all decided to leave the protection of their space for some reason. They're you know, basement.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah.
The backyard. The backyard.
the big backyard. Yep.
What a lot of studios won't do is, you know, show violence to children.
Right.
Now, Roman, no problem with it.
Yeah, and she was all like, "Oh, they're gonna protect me." It's like, "Oh yeah."
So he throttles Carla, and he goes back to his cave.
Right.
To do what he does in the dark.
Right, when he goes and hides.
Time for a nap.
Yeah, that's it.
Roman! Here comes the boss. Did you kill the humans? Well, I killed one little one. Throttled her good. Looks like he's doing a little tap dance there. See? I'm doing the happy dance. Go find the other human to kill him. Okay.
Back to the honeymoon.
And so, yeah, they go to their bush.
How could they forget that Roman is still roaming around and they're all out in the woods?
That's right.
Out. It's like, wait a minute. Now I gotta also admit, or compliment the girl Alice here for never losing her heels. She's walking around all these rocky places, and she's got her heels on. I mean, this is so 50s.
Very impressive. Yeah.
And and her dress is never torn, like never dirty. And so, so Roman, in a fit of jealousy, he's fighting off Roy here and knocking him around. I think we lost the general at some point.
Yeah, what happened to the general? The general's pulling a Roman, and he had to leave for
Okay.
The general had to pull a Roman and leave for a little bit.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you were gone there for a while. We thought
Good to see you, General. Well,
we thought you were
good
back
to see you, General. Welcome back.
Again, I never left.
Oh.
I got put backstage. Probably because I said something about, Roy liking to be in the bush. Anyway.
I was gonna say, maybe you said something a little bit, risque for the 50s.
Yeah, that could be. Could very well be. So a fight breaks out between Roman and Roy, and he clocks Roy and sends him down a cliff.
I was just complimenting Alice for being able to wear heels the whole time.
Yes, yeah, and never managing to get everyone else's t-shirts are getting ripped, and her dress is like flawless, like no rips, no mud stains, no dirt.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very impressive.
And they find Carla.
Yes.
It's a very sad moment.
Yeah.
Especially for mother. So they take Carla back. Her body. And I don't know about you, but Alice looks kind of happy there to me.
I was going to say the same thing. She's like, about time, Roman.
You gonna tie me up, big boy?
Yeah, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this day to happen.
You're a big hunk of gorilla robot, aren't you? So they have a little funeral ceremony.
Yeah, they take the time to bury Carla, which is
and
very nice.
It's like hardly any time has passed because then Roy shows up and says something, and then he keels over. Yeah.
Yeah, he staggers in, says Alice is with Roman, and then he keels over.
He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
We are losing members very fast. Why are you and I talking with a German accent? They never explained that. So Roman takes her back to the cave. Nice far shot.
Mm-hmm.
Keeled over a couple times, but they cut that out.
And again, compliments to George. Not only is he having to wear that heavy, hot gorilla suit, now he's got to carry this girl around.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very impressive.
For the long shot.
Yeah.
That movie almost killed me. So, he's making small talk with Alice now, and guess who calls?
It's like,
oh no!
Man. Like, damn it! Why is this guy cock blocking me every chance he gets?
But actually, it's not the boss. It's the people. It's the professor and his wife.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me now? You can see He's annoyed.
He's
What the hell are you
pissed.
doing
He is
calling me
so
now?
he's livid. He's livid.
How can you call me? How did you get this number?
This is an unlisted telescreen.
Now is not a good time.
Now it's not a good time.
Yeah,
it's like,
and he looks back to Alice. I want to, but I have to answer the phone.
It's like you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Only one person calls me. Wait, what are you doing calling me?
Well, he tries to tire. He's trying to tie her up, and then it's like, I got time for this. So he bops her on the head.
Her. Yeah. Yes. Again, Roman is not a nice robot monster.
No.
That was terrible.
But she likes it.
Yeah. You talk about continuity errors, right? So he answers the call, he turns around, and she's tied up. Like,
she's tied up.
Tied her up.
She tied herself up. Was on the phone.
Yeah. Like, whoa.
And then his boss calls.
Right.
Roman, what are you doing with that human? I told you to kill all of them. I can't, and yet I must.
We got it, yeah.
But she's hot.
This one's difficult.
Looking hot.
She's all tied up. She's all tied up.
Yep.
Would you not want a piece of that? All right. So he tells the boss he's going to kill her, but then he decides not. It's going to be you and me, babe. So Johnny comes up with a plan. He says, "You tell Roman that you're going to let him kill you, and I'll sneak in and free Alice." And to me, that's kind of a suicide mission, you know. But there it is. So, or no, it's the other way around. I think he says I'll distract Roman away.
Yeah,
and I'm a lot faster than that fat gorilla. That makes more sense.
That big ball of fur with a helmet on.
Yeah. Alice.
Yep.
So little Johnny goes up to Roman. Nah.
I will kill you, tiny human.
Swoop in.
And the professor's like, yeah, hell with your stupid bubble machine. There you go.
I'm going to destroy your bubble machine. You won't be able to bubble anymore. And then the boss calls in and sees them. Sees what's going on. Roman, you idiot. They're freeing the girl. And the boy is right there behind you. And Roman throttles Johnny. Here's Johnny.
It's like George Jetson's boss calling in.
Jetson, get into my office, Jetson.
Oh
my God, it's Mr. Spacely. So he zaps Roman. He's so tired of his incompetence. He zaps him.
You want to live like a human? You can die like a human.
And we have a lovely death scene. The only time he didn't fall right. Oh.
You know, George's been doing that all day. It's like, oh, finally I get to be off this picture.
Yeah, let me rest.
Yeah. And he goes, I'm going to destroy the whole planet as well. And we see more dinosaur footage and more flashing lights and goofy stuff like that. Stuff that we saw at the beginning of the picture. Yeah. We need more time. It's only an hour. We need another 5 minutes.
How do we pat this sucker out a little bit longer? There you go. Dinosaurs. Makes no sense whatsoever. But
more dinosaurs.
More dinosaurs. You know, the kids, they love the dinosaurs. Wait, I'm going to all Bill Cosby there for a second. Yeah, the kids, they love the dinosaurs.
The kids will love the dinosaurs. They're fighting with the triceratops. The brontosaurus, they're been.
Yep.
Let's confuse them. Let's confuse the audience a little more.
And then you got an armadillo with horns on it. So
Mhm.
There it is. So the end of the world as we know it.
and I feel fine.
And
That's right.
you know.
Fantastic visuals, though. Really, really good visuals.
Yep.
I have to say, I watched it a couple times and enjoyed it kind of more with like some instrumental music playing, and just every few minutes looking at it. I'm like, well, this makes sense. This makes more sense. You know, I'm writing my own dialogue.
No, it doesn't. This movie made no sense at
No,
all.
actually, it didn't make any sense.
Here's the cop out ending. Roy is walking Johnny back to the cave, and he's got a coat on, a coat that he could have used for that wedding. Anyway,
That's right. He could have had a nice wedding jacket on.
But it turns out that the whole thing was Johnny bumped his head and had a bad dream, about Roman and the bumblebee.
It never happened.
And you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
That's
Johnny
a great.
clicked his sneakers together 3 times.
And you got married and had sex in the bushes. And I'm sorry, I'm supposed to know that.
And you didn't have a brain.
I got throttled. It was funny.
You didn't have a brain, and you didn't have a heart.
Exactly.
And my annoying little sister got throttled.
Yes, that was
play house the whole time.
Didn't have to play house with her. I want to go back to sleep. So yeah, they're all back at the cave in their dresses and such.
And Roy's got a really badass an airplane pilot's leather jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that would have been cool to wear to the wedding, but they didn't.
Yeah.
What? Just leave his shirt off.
Didn't make it into the dream.
He might have been requested that said listen,
for drive-in theaters.
I've been working out. Let's show off what we got. Let's try to get some extra viewership.
There you go. Yep.
Well, and he did when they were doing the walking scene and then the jumping into the bushes scene. That's what.
Yeah.
And the professor's got a coat on too now. He could have loaned him that coat for the wedding.
That's true. Yes.
So in any case, yeah, it turned out to be a cop out. It was only a dream, and then they do the other thing that's very annoying, which is, was it a dream? We see Roman walk out from the cave a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah, it just kept showing.
We need another minute. Okay, have him walk back out again. We need another minute. Have him walk back out again.
How was this movie?
There he is.
Yep.
There he is. There he is. It maybe it really did happen, or didn't it?
Yeah.
The Roman theme.
Because
by Elmer Bernstein. Elmer
Bernstein
did
career.
did the music for this.
Yeah. Now here's something, and maybe I don't know, but he's wearing the Roboss's helmet. So this is the Roboss. See?
Right.
Okay. Is that the Roboss?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're saying it started all over again with the Roboss. Okay.
So reality is this might have been the really happened with the boss, and it's the boss's imagination and manifested this thing happening.
I think it's more like, how the hell are we going to end this thing? Oh, I know. We'll just have him come out. Do we have the boss's helmet?
Put on another helmet. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's have George walk out of the cave.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We'll walk out of the cave about 5 times.
I do like in the credit or the credits that they got all those comic book looking things all over I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And one of them is called Robot Monster.
The original movie, or if it was the people that did the colorized version. Anyway, I don't know.
No, it was in the original movie. Yeah.
Was it in the original? Okay.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't see the color version. Yeah.
So they were kind of giving a nod to those EC comics, with the scary science fiction.
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Think about it. This is the only time I'm wearing it. Notice the hat is almost white too.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah,
it's a clean outfit.
It's like Mr. Clean meets, Tony the Ice Cream Man meets, Robot Monster.
There you go. There you go.
The future is white T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yes. White T-shirts or no T-shirts.
None at all. Yeah. Well, there you go. So
and long
yeah,
yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Go, General Howitzer. Wow, 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 wow.
All right, folks. I know you didn't see that.
The general's the general's got his swerve. He's got his swerve on.
Yeah. See, a little something for the ladies.
Yes, that's why in the 50s they call it Skinemax.
There
it is.
Yep.
Yes.
I got to get close to the camera so it doesn't glare. All the whiteness.
Looking good. Looking good, General. Looking good, General. Good game.
And you got John Duncan. You got Cadet Duncan excited. So
John Duncan.
So it was worth it just for that.
Cadet Duncan gives us the AOK.
Hazzard, I'm sorry you had to see that.
I'm loving it. I'm screenshotting it. I love every.
Screenshotting. Yikes. So okay, and that's the only time I'm going to do this on the show. So
a face, John's like a face only a mother could love, but at a quick glance, I thought it said a face only a monster could love.
Only a monster could love. That would make more sense.
That would make more sense.
Most monsters hate me though. I try to kill them with flamethrowers and stuff.
Yep.
Yes. I do. I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that movie. It was so much fun. I mean, I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm very confused, but I loved it.
There are some movies that are just bad, and then there are some movies that are so bad that they're great.
Right.
Just like Plan 9 from Outer Space and the Ed Wood. Oh, excuse me, and the Ed Wood stuff.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to have you come back to do Bride of the Monster.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of like the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Misfits, and then just but I love Plan 9 from Outer Space because even the bad is good.
Well, we'll have to get you find still to do so.
Yeah, you find the good in it. I don't know if you knew this, General, but I share a birthday, not the same year, General, but I share a birthday with Lon Chaney Jr., the werewolf.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So maybe next time I come back, we'll watch one of his werewolf films. Those have aged a little bit better than this, but they're still bad. But there's just so much joy in them because at one point or another, whether we're older than and we saw them really when we were kids, or then we saw them in college or with friends at parties and stuff. But again, I think what's great about this show is the laughing, the reenacting, and then also just the sentimental moods, revisiting and that piece of nostalgia and history.
Yeah. We try to give props to the classics.
As
well as trying to get some new stuff in. Next season is going to have a lot of newer movies. But we've got them coming up. We'll invite you back for that. And we've got two creatures, The Creature Walks Among Us and Revenge of the Creature that we haven't done yet. So we'll have you come back for that.
They're also good. And again, General and Major and Master and all the cadets watching. I love everything that you guys are doing and genuinely adore all of you. So this is so much fun. Thank you.
Well, we always have a fun time when you come in. So there's no doubt about that. We had a good time with Plan 9 from Outer Space, and we had a good time.
And everyone if you anything you want to get off your chest, take your shirts off. Have a good time. You know what
Everybody take a shirt off right now.
Have a good time. Have a good time.
Is there a nude horror film?
That's right. It's like
I'm sure there are. There's plenty.
Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off and get soulful. Come on. Let's have some fun.
The fact that you know that, Havoc.
Well, yeah,
I see you trying to suppress yourself right now.
I am.
You have titles in your head, don't you?
I do. I may. Yep.
So, Havoc, let me ask you this. You talking about some recent ones or ones from like the 60s?
Yeah, some from like the 70s, 60s, 70s. Yeah. There's one called Mausoleum, which is more of a demon story. Yeah, lots of
Naked Cemetery?
Lots of naked. Yeah.
We're not talking about shaving Ryan's privates, are we? We're not talking about that.
No.
E.T. the extra testicle?
Rambone?
Yeah, nope. None of them. No. We're not talking about the popcorn. Nope.
We're talking about legitimate.
We're talking legitimate cinema. Exactly. They're art films. They're art.
They are.
Films.
They are. It's all. Let me tell you. Us watching them back and discussing them is art. Exactly. And I love that, Havoc. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you being here. Yep.
Who was the guy that did all the really softcore porn stuff back in the 60s and 70s?
I don't know.
You mean he did Mayer?
Yes, Russ Myers.
Russ Myers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We all do know them, I guess. We all did here.
Kill,
Faster Pussycat, Kill.
Great. Yeah. That's a fun one. That would be a fun one to visit. That's a good one. It's
scary that I put the shirt on and you can't tell the difference.
I just want an ice cream bar. You look like you're going to be selling some really cool, ice cream bars in a few minutes.
There is an Ice Cream Man Killer movie that Clint Howard, Ron Howard's brother, was in that. I gotta find that.
Yes.
I gotta find that. We gotta do that one. And we'll have you come back for that one.
There's something creepy about Ice Cream Men, but they're important.
Yeah, I think it was called the Ice Cream Man. I think
it might have been.
But I remember that one. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Oh
my goodness!
Very special.
So much fun.
Robot Monster. Next week. We are doing, Thursday we're doing It Came from Beneath the Sea. Then next week we're doing Frankenstein Conquers the World, and then Alan Hops will be back to talk about the 2010 version of The Wolfman with Benicio del Toro and Hopkins, Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Big fan. A big fan. So that's what you're talking about, flirting with these new ones. I need to revisit that again because I love Benicio and I love Anthony Hopkins.
That one is extremely graphic. A lot of blood in that movie. I was very surprised that Universal allowed that to happen.
Right.
Very graphic.
So Cadet Duncan wants us. To talk about Russ Meyer. Russ Meyer, yes, you need to do one.
Yeah, you guys do. Yeah, you need to be just Russ Meyer films, man.
Will require heavy editing, though. Yep. Well, Faster Pussycat doesn't have a lot of it.
He did.
Huh?
He liked buxom lasses.
Buxom lasses.
Beneath the Ultra Vixens, beneath the Ultra Vixens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be going down the Russ Myers rabbit hole this evening. So just look, you basically looking things up.
Yeah.
They are silly movies. They really are.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about this show. We're entertaining and educational, and we inspire. I don't know, but we inspire.
This show isn't for kids, by the way. I know. I probably should have said that.
No, but you're making people think and learn and want to think more, and it's entertaining. Yes, it's like you're killing a bird with two stones. No, that's not it. I don't know. But it's you're yes. You're definitely
you're doing something. You're doing something.
Killing two birds with one stone, which is terrible.
What we know is that you're doing something. You're inspiring something. That's what we know.
That's it.
Thank
Millie.
you, Major.
Thank you, Major. Yep.
Thank you,
Thank you,
darlings. And I'm
Major.
also short. I'm shortless as we speak. I'm on assignment. You can't see me. It's all right. But I
Shirtless.
am shortless for my assignment. So
Screenshot that too.
solidarity. I'm in solidarity, General.
Oh,
Solidarity, shirts off, dance off,
You
pants
gotta
off,
make it
dance off.
Bigfoot in there, don't you?
I love
She saw-
Bigfoot.
she saw that gorilla suit, and that was all she wrote.
That's it.
Take off that space helmet and please me, you big gorilla.
Oh my God. You got Tom to laugh. I love it.
Well, there
Oh,
you
I've
go.
been laughing the whole show. Thank you, General.
He seems to be enjoying
Appreciate it.
himself. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
From
So
minute
much
one to
fun.
here. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you for watching, and I hope we hope that you watch all the other videos that we have. This is an episode 126, believe it or not.
What?
126. Yes. So a lot of movies out there. If you got a favorite horror film, we've probably done it. So keep an eye out for those big monsters. Whoop.